What's up, everyone? Thank you for trucking with G. I'm Gilbert, and I just want to let you guys know I went on Kontaineroz podcast last week on Friday. And for those of you that don't know, he's well known in the ports. All of us LA and Long Beach port drivers know who he is. Well, his Instagram, Facebook group, and his YouTube channel. And pretty much his Instagram and Facebook, people will share their videos and stories of just everything that happens in and outside the ports for us port drivers. And then the YouTube channel, he has a podcast. He's had 86 people before me. I was number 87. But yeah, he pretty much just invites anybody and everybody that has something to do with the LA and Long Beach ports, or actually any of the ports, drayage industry. And they pretty much share their story of, what they do now and how they came to be. And yeah, I pretty much did the same thing. I went on his podcast and I shared my story of how I started out in the warehouse and then finally became a truck driver and then ended up becoming an owner-operator. But anyways, I'll go ahead and put a link to the full video in the description below. And I'll go ahead and put a little sneak peek preview of my podcast right here. So check it out and let me know what you think.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kontaineroz podcast, episode 87. In the studio today, we have Gilbert Castro. You might recognize him from his YouTube channel, Trucking with G. Welcome.
Thank you, bro. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the donuts.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So tell us a little more about you to get this going. What do you want to share?
Pretty much, I'm owner-operator. Got 2 trucks. I drive one. Got a driver in the other truck. And I guess just to start off, bought my first truck in August 2020. And it was just me, single owner-operator. And then business is booming. And then finally, I felt like I was ready to buy another truck. So I want to say April 2022, got me a driver to drive my truck. And then that freed up time for me to go out and just start shopping for another truck. I'm in the passenger the whole time that they're driving. And then when I'm driving, they're observing me. So it's we observe it. I show them this is how you're supposed to do it. And then when they're driving, I'll tell them oh, you did a good job on that, or you need to work a little bit more on this. But yeah, after the 2 weeks, then we would start teaming. I would have them drive in the daytime. I'll sleep.
How the fuck do you get a good night's rest knowing that?
I never to lease on.
Yeah.
To his company.
Nice.
And I was like, what? Hell yeah, bro. So
Cool.
I called him up and then we hit it off, bro. Nevada, Utah, and then Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that for a year, bro, and it turned out I freaking hated it. It was just super, I don't want to say labor intensive, but it was labor intensive for the stuff that I was doing, because I was hauling, it was resin, which is flammable. I'll take whatever you have, I don't care. And most of the drivers, they were local. They got to go home every day. And then a handful of us went out and did the same thing that I did.
You've been pursuing this fucking local thing forever, man.
I know, bro.
That's your whole goal. And everywhere you end up, it's everything but local. Job security, right? At the first sign of losses, the first thing is they cut down on expenses. And the people go with that.
Yeah.
So maybe seeing those colegas, as we say, go through it, open your eyes that maybe it's not that stable, and you started I think the thought was there before you got hurt.
And the only way that you could come back in is if you pay the $200 fine or whatever it is. Wish I would have known about the ports, because then I would have just started right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the ports and be local, be home every day.
Yeah. I think there's levels to the unity when it comes to the independent contractors.
Mm-hmm.
If it affects everyone overall, then they'll come together. But then at the end of the day, it's still like, okay, we got that situated, but I want that customer. You know, like,
Right.
it's still business. It doesn't mean quit.
Yeah. And like as far as everybody else, I know everybody's struggling, especially, single truck and small fleet owner operators. Some of us are trying as hard as we can. We're doing everything possible to just not quit and not give up, but it's out of our control, and it just happens. Nobody knows how long this recession is gonna last.
Yeah.
But I just have to have that mentality, like, no matter what, just don't give up. But at the same time, if it comes down to it, bro, like, it's all in God's hands. Like, if he wants me to have this business, then I'm gonna have it. If not, I'm okay with that. Like, I had to come at peace, like, if it comes down to it and I gotta, sell the business, liquidate the trucks or whatever, it's all good. I know, like, God has me in his hands. He's in control of everything, and no matter what, everything always works itself out, like you said.
So you just made that decision that no matter what, you're gonna do your best, and it's not gonna be due to your quitting. If it's out of your control, then you'll accept it.
Yes.
That kind of sounds like something I should try. We're like, you know what I mean?
Having that struggle and overcoming it and getting through and doing whatever it takes to make it, it just makes you that much stronger and ready for the next time it happens again. So right now I'm going through another one of those struggles, and I'm doing everything that I can, and I know it's going to work out with the business or not. It's just going to make me 10 times stronger for the next struggle that comes along. I can't wait, bro, like, for that day to come to just be like, okay, this fucking recession is over with now.
Look, bro, you don't believe me that I went through it? Check out my episode 87, bro.
Yeah.
Look.